And welcome back, everyone. We are here with SOBA Recovery, and usually every time you're here, we talk about the latest issue of Recovery Today, which is your publication, Greg. And on the latest issue, on the cover is Michael Sorrentino, also known as The Situation, right? Yeah. Everyone knows him, they follow him, and he tells his story in this issue.
He does. So most people know him from Jersey Shore, which was a TV show,
of course,
about drinking.
Partying.
And partying.
On the Jersey Shore.
And a lot of partying. And then after a lot of partying, then there was more partying.
It never
and then
stops.
more drinking, and let's tape it. And it became a huge success on MTV. And it was, I don't know the exact number, something like 6 to 8 million people a week watching that show.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. And then things that are hot at one point are not going to be hot later. And so, I mean, you can read his interview, you can see things that have happened with him, but it's pretty fantastic that he talks about his recovery and what he had to go through.
And that brings up a really compelling issue and fact. And even in the last 2 years or so, being sober, even when you're young, has become a really cool thing.
It's the cool thing to do.
I love it.
It really is a cool thing.
So you watch that show, and you know what? It is dated because a lot of people look at that now, and that show would not be as successful today.
No, it wouldn't.
Because of the message that goes out on this show and around right now. The kids are going, man, that's just not that cool to be like that anymore.
He's going to get some amazing things are going to start happening with him.
Yeah.
Really amazing things.
Well, we wish the very best for him. I mean, he has a lot of fans, and everyone just wants him to be good and okay. And
well, it's funny that recovery used to be a dirty secret.
Right. Now people are talking
and now
about it.
It's cool because
took us 3 years of being on this show.
Yeah, look at y'all did.
It started here. It started here.
It did.
It's a much better situation.
It really is. He's in a much better situation.
Well, he has a voice of recovery, and when you have people like him and some of the guys that are starting to step out and talk about the fact that it is cool to be in recovery, then people are going to follow that. And the days of being wasted and killing yourself. And it was one thing, kids used to smoke pot and get into a little trouble, and now it's not that.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. We are talking with our friends from SOBA, Texas. It is an addiction and recovery center in the Texas Hill Country. Greg Hanley is the CEO. Alex Draghici is the director of operations, and actor Daniel Baldwin. Thanks for for staying with us this morning. It's been a great conversation. I always learn a lot when you guys are here, and it's great to help people. So thanks for sticking around. I want to talk a little bit about the magazine that SOBA produces. It's called Recovery Today. All sorts of great articles in there. But what's interesting is a lot of us will recognize this guy. It's The Situation from Jersey Shore. I did not know that he had a painkiller addiction.
Well, he was the face of one of the biggest reality TV shows ever. That had 6 to 8 million viewers a week, and he was the face of partying and drinking and partying.
Yeah.
And then when they were done, they would just keep partying, and then some more and more and more and more, and now it's not the case. Now he's going to end up turning the face of recovery, because being sober is cool.
Great to see him as the face of recovery, because so many people, and I know this because we all
look how good he looks.
Yeah,
Yes,
he looks fantastic.
He's a different individual than shots, drinks, and all that was happening was going downhill, and he crashed.
He's cool.
And that's what you
People
guys
are going to
say.
call him, he's cool now.
Yes.
And this is the kind of cool that we want people to follow.
Absolutely.
Not that,
you got to be a
and he's
part
got a
of the
lot
cool
of
club.
followers.
Yes.
A lot of followers and people that look up to him and know exactly. And him
but
telling
he's going to get addicted to pills too.
Yeah.
If you're just eating pills and drinking and doing stuff, sooner or later you have to have them. You go from wanting to have them to having to have them, and when you cross that line, you need to get some kind of help to get to and some are dangerous to stop on your own, very dangerous, and then some you just can't. It's so painful that you need to get a detox that is going to be kind of supervised, and you have some medicine that helps you be able to sleep and not be anxious and not be cramping up and have the flu, the 10 times horrible flu symptoms that you get, not to seizure. And we not only do just like long-term heroin, that's a conversation a lot, but we can detox pill moms. You know, if there is, if you just start, if you're wondering if you're taking too much, you probably are. And we can help by just bringing people in and getting them clean off of it and get a baseline so that they're not going to have too much and have, you know, really bad problems that can't be fixed in their life.
I want to talk real quick a little bit more about Mike, because when you see him on the cover, a lot of young people who are out there partying, who are addicted to this and that, they think that that lifestyle is cool because all their friends are there. When they see someone else that they can look up to, who is now clean and sober, who is still leading a great life, I hope that can inspire them.
He's going to have a better life.
Absolutely.
Even better life.
And what an interesting way to look at it, because we talked about this earlier, and that is, just in the last 5 years, the message to these young kids, I brought up Greg's son, Vincent, who is a freshman in college, has never had a drink, has never done a drug, has been well aware of the situation, you know, around him with his father in the business that he's in, and the amount of lives that he's saved.
Never had a problem either.
Yeah.
But people look up to him. Those kids now, and his daughter's, friends and so, they look up to Vincent. They want to be like that.
Yeah.
Being sober is cool now. It's really changed the message in the last few years. It really has.
Well, I'll tell you what, I think it's cool, and I think it's cool to be a part of your club, because I know all of your SOBA graduates, you all hang together, you all inspire and mentor each other, and that's what SOBA is all about. It's not a 30-day detox. It is a life-changing program that you will be a part of, and you'll have a team to help you for the rest of your life. All right, we've got a couple more minutes. We'll come back. More with SOBA Texas.